I don't know why every time I decide to record, I gotta pee. Anyway, what's up, everybody? It is Roche Ball, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? And as everybody know, I stay rolling my eyes. So if it looks glitchy, I'm sorry. I'm charging my phone at the same time, so hopefully it will get back to normal. Let me push pause right quick to see. Okay, it's still glitchy, so I tried. But anyway, if I'm a little unenthusiastic in this video, I've been sick all day. I'm at work. I fell asleep in the break room. Two of my coworkers came in and was like, "Oh, Tiffany, sorry to disturb you. We just came in here to eat. Are you okay? You okay?" I said, "No, I'm not feeling good." "Well, go home." I'm like, "I can't." Like, once I'm at work and I have like 2 hours and some minutes left, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna kind of thug it out. That's the kind of G I am. Not to brag, but you know. So anyway, I didn't get a stitch of my homework done like I usually do on Mondays. Whenever there's a week with new assignments, I'm usually always good at getting at least my discussion post done and at least half of the main assignment, and I'll finish the rest on Sunday. But I'm not gonna do that this week. This weekend I'm going to, well, actually not this weekend, but Friday night I'm going to a paint night at church. It'll be my third time going. Um, and I want to kind of keep that up. I'm hoping I don't get cramps or nothing, but I have to do a lot of walking this week as a custodian. There's a lot of walking involved in that job. I'm telling you, I should daggone near look like Terry Crews by now, but I guess not. Whatever. Um, because 80% of it is eating, and my eating habits are trash, straight up. But I got about 4 or 5 apples, and I got an orange, so I'm gonna kind of finish that. I did have some Panda Express earlier in the 9 o'clock hour. I was on my lunch break, so I don't think I'm gonna eat anything else because I don't feel like it. I'm sick, you guys, and when I'm sick, like if it's the first day of my cycle, I can't eat anything. So I try to eat some bread that my roommate got from Porto's. I can't even finish it. It's that bread that look like little sheets. Like it crumbles. Let me show you. Let's see. Try to salvage it. This bread right here. See, all the crumbs are falling. I got a vacuum. Like, I don't know if it's like baklava. I don't know what this is, but it's really good. But it's very sweet. So I'm going to push pause on that. Probably eat 2 apples. Then I'm going to eat that orange. I do need to take my emergency packets. I don't know where I put it, but yeah. So I got these emergency, not emergencies, but these Mucinex little lozenges things. So I might glom into that. So, and that's that. But yeah, you guys, I have been sick all day, and it's just like, I'm like, Lord, please, 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 please. Tuesday through Friday of this week, God willing, I see those days. I'm dodging these kids. I don't want to be nowhere near them because some of them have disrespectful mouths and all of that. And I know I was a kid too. I was a kid too, but I think the best way for me not to show how frustrating they make me sometimes, I don't need to be around them. Like, if there's somebody that needs me to open up a bathroom, fine, but don't get disrespectful with me. I had to tell a student last week, please don't go back and forth with me. I'm not one of your friends. Now hurry up and get your things from this gym and go back to class. He mumbled something, and I said, just as long as you go into class, get the stepping. Let's get it. But I gotta be careful because I don't want one of the students telling their mamas, and I gotta handle up on somebody's mama coming up to the school with about. There's no need for all of that. So I'm gonna steer clear of these children, okay? Now don't get it twisted. I don't be talking to people's kid like I don't know what, but you will not go back and forth with me. And what you need to do is go back and forth with your grades. Decide on whether you want to pass or not to go to the next grade. I don't know. That's what you need to be doing. But I didn't wear no makeup today. Usually on Mondays I don't, because that's like my deep cleaning days. And for what? So when I get to work tomorrow, the only place I have to clean is cosmetology. And then just go to my 8 classrooms and get the trash. And then that's it. I'm sitting pretty much until my lunch. Unless a kid has an accident, and then I go help them, and all the other good stuff. So custodian life. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know something about that guy that I said my brother-in-law gave him my number. What I want to say with that is, if he calls me, he calls me. If he don't, he don't. but I'm not going to be waiting on shit to take a piss. Meaning shit can't take a piss. You want to know why? Because how can something function a certain way when it has to be flushed down the toilet too? And I'm not trying to be pessimistical, but it's just that I don't want to wait around on it. You got my number. You know you've looked at your phone so many times. I don't know if my brother-in-law wrote down the number and gave it to him on a piece of paper. Maybe the guy lost a piece of paper. But now that the man has my number, it's no longer on my brother-in-law at all. So now I'm looking at this guy like, if you call, you call. If you don't, but I'm not waiting on shit to take a piss. Because it can't. I'll be waiting forever. Shit is toxic. Shit has no functionings but to be flushed down the toilet. But to exit the body and be flushed down the toilet. If you want to stir it up, it's going to be a whole shitty mess. But hey, nobody likes to play in toxicity. Toxins. Toxinations. Whatever. The point is, So I'm moving on. I'm not waiting around. There's no stop sign anywhere. So I'm going to keep going. Whether it's with someone or not. So, brother, if you just so happen to run into this video, yeah, now let me just say this to be fair, because I don't want to sound like an insensitive box, but let me just say this. I am very considerate of what happened to his family member. Something happened to one of his family members, I think right when or after he got my number or before he got my number. So my sister was telling me he may not call right away. It may be some time. And I'm like, I'm all for that. Like, when something is going on with a person's family member, I'm not going to rush nobody to talk to me. You talk to me whenever you feel everything is completely okay. My mom had asked my brother-in-law, so is this particular person's family member, is this person okay? My brother-in-law responded that this person's family member was doing okay, and how she always I guess whatever was going on with his family member has occurred before. But sometimes when a person gets older, you got to be more on the watch, because you never know when it may worsen their health, even if they experience whatever before. You still got to be mindful that you just don't want this last time to be it, you know what I mean, or this time around to be something that may take him or her out, that type of thing. And I'm not speaking on it, but I know what it's like. That's why I'm too considerate. Like, I've lost 2 family members 2 years in a row, right after Thanksgiving, right before Christmas. My dad and my cousin. Last year, this December 10th, which is, let me see, Wednesday. It's been 2 years since my dad passed away. It's already been 1 year since my cousin died. So I just feel like I'm just understanding that, you need all the time. Some people can bounce back after a family emergency. Even if a person doesn't, like, pass away from certain things, they can get really sick. And the family could be, like, aware and all alarmed and everything. And you got to make sure that that is completely done before you decide to move on and start texting me or start going back to work and be functional and all that other stuff. But your mind is going to be on, I hope my family is okay. Then, heaven forbid, something happens to that family member, you got to make sure your other family member is okay, because sometimes people grieve themselves to death, stuff like that. And I'm not speaking on it, but just got to make sure that everything is in tip-top, did-it-up shape, with your family. So that I'm highly considerate about. But and since he had my number, it's been a week. But and this Friday will be 2 weeks. Still no call, but at the same time is, hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But here is what I'm going to say. I am no longer afraid to pray certain prayers that's going to help me dodge a bullet of heartache. For instance, like, Lord, save me from myself. Okay? And another one is, Lord, if this man does not fit your will for my life, please remove him from me. Don't even have us contact. Don't even have us cross paths. If so, hey, how you doing? God bless you. Sun's still shining over here. Have a good day. Thank you. And that's it. Whatever the case is. And if I don't fit your will for his life, let us not cross paths. How to do, sir? I'm going to go skedaddle and you go skadoodle. I don't know. I mean, but either way, I have to be okay. Because even wondering, when is he going to call me, was starting to hurt. I'm like, why am I acting this way? I'm not even with this man. I'm already acting like, when is he going to call me? And then I'm like, you know what? I was so understanding that whatever happened with his family member, I was like, Lord, you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, life still needs to go on. Because just like they say about time, God willing, tomorrow is still going to be life. What are you going to do with that life that you may be blessed with tomorrow? Tomorrow's not promised. When God wakes you up the next day, what are you going to do? Still just sit there and sulk? No, you got to go to work. You got to get the kids up, get them ready for school, cook them banana pancakes. Okay? Some of y'all got kids that want different things for breakfast. You know? And you're like, honey, you got to eat. You can't just go throughout the day with just toast and avocado spread. Let's just, come on. Like, our senior pictures are coming up, Mom. What do you want me to do? Look like a cow? You know, I don't know. So it's just like people got things they need to do and not waiting around on something that may not happen. Or if it does, it has to be the right time. I'm not in control of God's time. I'm supposed to wait on his time. I'm supposed to wait on him. He's out of time and space. You know what I mean? And he's the God of dispensation. He will supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory as he sees fits when it's time. And that's the thing that I'm struggling with, because I'm like, Lord, how come? When? Where? I'm going to be 42 next year. I'm going to be 43 the year after that. Then 44, then 45. And I'm still single. Well, I'm going to go make me another profile, and I'm going to do it myself. There. And if it don't work out, I'm like, I'm just going to get off of this and then wait on God. So. And one thing I don't want is to have anything in his way when it is time. Like, you know what? Just when God was about to bless you, you decided to get back on that dating website and make another profile, didn't you? Yes, you did. And I did that. I got on the Facebook dating site. I think it was either Saturday or Sunday. And made me another profile. And already gave another guy my number. And another guy asked for my number. And I feel like I'm not doing this. You know, I'm just bored, I guess. I don't know. I have a waiting and patient problem. And I'm not speaking it like that. I know life and death is in the power of the tongue. Even speaking it on yourself, speaking it in your situation, and even putting it in your atmosphere could be very dangerous. Because if it happens, then who? What? Well, maybe you shouldn't have said that. Yeah, just be quiet. Be quiet. Thank you. Be quiet. Don't even try to think about it. Be quiet. Think of apples. Think of pears. Think of the sun shining. Think of something else that's gonna be more beneficial. Like making sure payroll gets my time right so I can get a full check on the 15th. That. Okay? Now that. Because they showed that I clocked in. I mean, I clocked out for lunch and I clocked back in for lunch. And then I clocked out for the day. But why is it only showing 3 hours and 51 minutes? We have a problem. Yeah, we got about 4 something minutes. I think 4 minutes. No, 4 hours and 9 minutes missing. I forgot to clock in that day. So I told my boss about it. So maybe he'll be able to fix it manually. If not, let me see if he texts me. Because only you can fix it. What'd he say? December 2nd corrected. Thank you. Thank you. Who is this? Oh, somebody comment off of my there was like which Wayne's brother has to go, and they have Marlon, Sean, Damon, and Keenan. So my comment was, I will not weigh in on this, so I'll just collect my things and go. And somebody liked it. Cause like, you don't do my boys like that. Don't be playing up, because let me tell you something. And not to switch gears on y'all, but that's just what's gonna happen on this channel. Just to lighten the mood. If the guy calls me, he calls me. If he don't, life goes on. I had been binge watched all 5 episodes of the 4th season of Bel-Air. Somebody tell me why Martin was looking that good. Somebody, can somebody come take my TV and my remote? Or just, if you leave the remote with me, I won't be so tempted to turn on anything. Because let me tell you something. The whole cast is beautiful of Bel-Air. Where did they get these actors and actresses from? I don't recognize. The only person I recognize from the show is when they make the cameos. Like, I know the one who played as Will Smith's mom. She made a cameo. Light skinned it. Vivian made a cameo. Who else? And some other people. But, well, you know, Tony Childs is on there. But I'm not going to say too much, because for those who have not seen the 4th season yet, okay? And Coco Jones is always looking quite right with me, okay? Ashley, the one who played her, I've never seen these actors and actresses before. But I'm glad they're here. So, Bel-Air is kicking, y'all. And we still got some more episodes to go. So, I binge watched that. I'm like, oh, I was swamped with episodes and things to watch. Like, I was just so swamped yesterday. What happened? So, but other than that, like I said, life goes on. I'm getting some homework done, and I'm going to try to see if I can finish all of my homework tomorrow. I'm going to get them discussion posters done today. So tomorrow and for the rest of the week until Sunday before 11:59, which I'll have that turned in already before the weekend gets here. Because Friday, I'm going to be at work all day. I probably won't be here at home until early Saturday morning, because I got some things I need to some business I need to take care of. I gotta go shopping for some PJs. Our Spirit Week is next week, which is our last week at the school. Because so we have Spirit Week. We have Tuesday's pajama day. Wednesday is wear green or red to represent Santa versus the Grinch. So I'm gonna try to find some green. Okay. So, and then I gotta buy an outfit for our so PJs, which I already have. I'm gonna pull from the archives of my closet, because who has money for that? I can't buy new pajamas and a new outfit for the staff celebration. So I'm swamped. I got things to do. So I can't really worry about whether somebody's going to call me or not. I have things to do. You know what I mean? Tiffany, somebody called me. Me. So I got things to do. There. If I want somebody to call me so bad, I'm going to call myself. Hello. God's calling me. I need to read the Bible today. Yeah, I need to read the Bible today. So, boom. That's who's calling. So, don't act like I ain't got nobody, because I do. I got Jesus, for real. So, yeah, seriously, and I'm not playing with that when I say that. I got Jesus, seriously, and I'm trying to take it seriously. Sometimes I, have my little weak time, and I just be like, Lord, I want to rub on a little something. Can you help me out? Or sometimes I just do it. Can I be 100% authentical on this channel, or is somebody going to judge me? Because you know what they say, when you point fingers at me like this. Technically, if you point like this, 2 is pointing at me if you point like this, and 3 is pointing back at you, which is still more. So you talk about yourself. If you go like this, yeah, you need to change. It's just deflection. So you got to look at it from a different way. Nobody wants to tell the truth about themselves, but they're always open to tell the truth about you. So that's okay. Because I'm at the point right now where there's nothing you can tell me that I already don't know myself. That's why I'm in therapy. So, okay, y'all. I'm talking too much. I got to get to this homework before the sun go down. How am I going to type with these? Click, clack, clackety, click. This is the way that Dawn spits. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to write down the discussion post, my answers. I'm going to write down, like, what I think. When I say answers, I don't mean copy from somewhere, but I'm thinking they asked me 2 questions. I'm supposed to research the answer and then kind of incorporate how I would do it for my project. I'm going to write those down, and then I'm going to take my iPad and I'm going to go, I'll just answer that FaceTime later. And that's how I'm going to write it down tomorrow when I'm at work. Or don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. No, let me get out of here. I'm talking too much.